You alright, Shay? What's going on, world? Back at it like a, you know what? Got to get more appropriate with my dialogue. Make sure I'm delivering the most, positive frequency. So me and YouTube have a positive monetary relationship, right? So I'm gonna do better to watch my language and be a little more, you know what I'm saying, on point with y'all. But y'all know the rules. You come through, wipe your feet at the door. What's going on, B? It's getting a little spooky out here, huh? My question, hold up, I'm waiting for some of y'all to get in here. But it's definitely like some questions that I wonder if y'all ask yourselves or hit that like. What's up, y'all? See y'all coming in. Peace. You alright, Sherry? Sherry's pregnant with her fluffies, drinking like it's a desert. Is this shocking to people? Jay best friends with R. Kelly and Diddy. Foxy was young, Aaliyah was young. Oh, y'all going right in. Oh, y'all just going to start letting, I ain't even put man, no seasoning on it, huh? Just go right in. Well, this is what we're going to do today, right? Today, I'm just going to tell y'all what I know about Jay-Z and the type of person that I know him to be, right? He just came in with the big chop, just like, all right. Not even gonna let me warm up here, huh? Pause. But basically, I met Jay a few times, right? And I'm gonna let y'all know just the type of interactions I had with Jay. There's not no personal dirt and no weirdness, because I don't know, I don't know that. But you know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? I see y'all in the building. Hit that double tap, like it, comment, subscribe, man. We need the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Because we getting back in the groove like Stella Pause. So, we going to chop this one up, though. Like, what's going on, right? So, from what I'm seeing, it's like, the timing is crazy. It's like, why? Right? What's up, Peace? It's like, why now type shit, right? That's at least the way I think about it. You know what I mean? So, we're going to do this how we always do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to chop it up with y'all for a second, right? I'm going to tell y'all the story of what I know about Jay and how I met Jay and how the interactions was, you know what I'm saying? The people I know that's mutually whatever. And then we're going to talk about, like, what these accusations and whatever supposedly are, right? Because I don't know everything. So y'all might could put me on. And being that we building this in an organic way, right? And instead of just shooting videos and chopping it up and making it all whatever, I just been going live with y'all, you know what I'm saying? And that's been the main meat of the sandwich pose that we've been, you know what I mean? That's how we've been chopping it up. By the way, I see a lot of y'all coming in here, but you ain't hit that like yet. Make sure the numbers Zivas, man. Otherwise, I'm gonna think you don't like me. I'm not even want to tell y'all shit. I'm just, you're gonna have me depressed. Nah, but respectfully, it's just when you look at like, it feels like we like to see somebody fall. So it's like it seems easy for them to like just say something and then just go crazy. Like, so I gotta do my own homework, you know what I'm saying? But I be wanting to know what y'all think type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hood really said 100 hit that like button because Cat Williams dudes Cat Williams does voodoo? I didn't know that. Tapping in from the Bay Area, homie, what's poppin'? Jimmy Neutron, yo, what up? So, you know, we trying to figure out what's you know, like what's the thing that makes now the time to, you know what I'm saying, run down. Like 15 years ago, hey yo, are we talking about Diddy parties? Nah, we're not talking about those. I mean, are we? You know what I'm saying? No, let's stop. Anyway, I'm from India. What's up? Hit that like button, India. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, man. I don't see it going up fast enough. Am I a bodybuilder? Nah, I look like I could be a bodybuilder now. That's what's up. I'm trying to get my shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back on it, man. I got lazy. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Nah, Jones, what's up? Salute, bro. All right. Dykeman in the building. Heard you. Am I from India? No, I'm from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Inglewood, New Jersey. You know what I mean? But so boom, right? So I'm not gonna make this video as long. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Just because of the fact that I don't wanna. It's not like I don't want to gossip. You know, it's not. I'm not a gossipy or talk about another man's business type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I really want to just talk about the topic because it's like it seems like before people even know anything, I wake up, I see a couple tweets, and people already just like, yeah, see. And it's like, damn, like hold up, like y'all ain't even gonna try to figure out. It's like y'all just gonna jump right on the, and it's like. That's what it kind of seems like it's come down to. You know what I'm saying? So I like to know the facts of things. I like to get to the, you know, the nitty gritty to actually have a good formed opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, you know, in light of the fact that everybody just thinks that it's you're just supposed to just automatically, you know, like I want to talk about the reason why this is now a thing. Like it's like people said that almost as a joke on Twitter and all this stuff before, right? And was like, "Yup, Diddy, now Jay's next." Like they were saying that as a joke, and now that's a thing that people would go, "Up, yup, see, right or wrong." He said, "I'm also living in Jersey." And I do music. Is there anywhere we can link? Yeah, follow me at Serius Jones. I guess I could type that shit in, excuse my language. I guess I could type it. And see, and I just get comfortable with y'all pause and just start chopping it up. Alright. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kinda like why that shit ain't. Anyway. He said, young ho, you heard? Yeah, y'all was crazy, B. Young Hova, you heard? So I got you. You look like Michael J. White. You know, people been saying that lately. That's crazy. Do I really? That's not, you know, like I actually no Diddy kind of, you know, I mess with him. You know what I'm saying? He's like somebody that's you could tell really get busy. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he really could fight type. He ain't on some Steven Seagal, you know, doing the fake takedowns with the wrists and all that. Like, come on, bro. Like, I never believed Steven Seagal's moves. Like, it never looked good. It always looked like, okay. It'd be too fast and cut. And you know, his wrists always look all bent. Like, that ain't, you ain't hurt nobody with that. You ain't fooling me, Steven. Then comes out years later. What's up, Sherry? Steven Seagal ass, you know. How you doing? So Sherry, I believe, is pregnant with some fluffies, B. See, she's married. She's like, Got the big background. You know what I'm saying? We get some babies in there. So, if y'all want to lock in, tap in with some Merle Fluffies with an Isabella carrying, oh man, he's carrying all type of extra chromosomes and, you know what I'm saying, intensity, which makes the color, you know what I'm saying, just shine and come out more. You know what I mean? But anyway, so y'all look the same. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? Shout out to Michael J. White. I think I gotta get my my weight up a little bit more. I ain't been as consistent as I was before. But that's another thing. Maybe we should start documenting that journey. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can motivate each other, right? Just get them sets in every day and just keep going, right? Same way as this. It's not always easy to stay consistent with this and just keep going. And just keep, no matter what. No matter the numbers, no matter how much, you know what I'm saying, whether the thing goes off and, you know what I mean? And that's what made me just be like, you know what? We chopping live and I see that it's all types of people all over the world tapping in, from India, you know what I mean? Dykeman to, it's like, just go, right? Keep it organic. And we also gonna do other stuff too. How's life been? Life been serious, brother. Life is serious. But you know what I'm saying? We in the fight. It's just a different round. Hello? You know what I mean? Salute. But I'm here because this is my job, right? I gotta stay consistent. This is my job. This is my job. You know what I'm saying? This is my job in terms of bars. You know what I mean? Just gotta keep working. This is my job in terms of writing. The beats I'm making, all of this is like, you know what I mean? And it's different irons in the fire that I'm gonna bring to the light with y'all that we gonna share from now on. And speaking of the topic at hand, right? Just about hustle game and about seeing like opportunities and being able to capitalize off them. If I got something for y'all, then we gonna share them and we can do it together. Why not? It's enough money out here for everybody. It's no reason, what they call it, gatekeeping and all that. We're not gatekeepers. We got the keys, and we be like, here, you want to go in? Let's, come on. It's enough money for everybody, especially if good game. You know what I'm saying? Much love from Chicago. Salute, brother. With love, man. So, all right. So boom. This is how it went, right? This stuff with Jay, I don't know. But I'm going to just tell you how I met Jay and what happened, right? So, boom. I'm at the 40/40 Club. And this is when it would be there. They'll throw like parties there and it'd just be packed and it'd be a DJ and everybody's just sitting there. But Jay and his crew and his upper echelon circle would be in the back. And they would have rooms in the back. I think they probably still do. The rooms in the back with the pool tables, and you can just go in the room, and you know what I'm saying, you got your own, basically room in the club, right? So this dude that's, trying to act like he wants to be my manager at the time. Hit that like button too. What's up? If you just coming in, I see y'all. So he actually goes, yo, Jay back there. I'm like, you said something to him? He's like, no, nigga. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what? Like, you supposed to be my manager. You see Jay-Z, you don't say anything. I'm like, all right, I'll go right back there, right? Now, of course, it's a very bold move, especially at this time, to just approach Jay-Z in his own club with his friends, you know what I'm saying? And basically interrupt whatever else they're doing, right? So at this time, I was probably a lot more arrogant and just, in my mind, I'm like, all right, well, we just gonna have to, figure it out. Like, Jay-Z right here, nigga, I'm trying to get on, like, what's up? So I walk up and I surveyed this terrain, right? I surveyed the scenery first. And I noticed, you know, the people around him was just chopping it up. So I gave each one of them, this is in the CD era. In this CD, if you got this CD cover, please don't ever show anybody. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. I just, in my mind, it looked good at the time. But whatever. Photoshopped some crazy little hat. It was just, everything was like a little, like, what? Put an ad for the barbershop, and I was still cutting hair, and the CD cover, I didn't care. I was cross promoting everything. I'm like, oh, by the way, you can call me for a cut. Nigga, I'm riding around with this in the Jones Mobile, and this is one stop shop promo. That's how I was thinking back then. Put my cut stuff on here, put my whatever, and tap in, and I used to drop it off with a bag or something in it sometimes, like just, you know what I mean? People be like, oh yeah, come back through, pull up. It was the out the trunk era, so I was out the trunk with it. I see Jay, I'm unit, trying to give him a unit. You know what I'm saying? So I had a pocket full of CDs at this time. I would always keep a pocket full of my CDs for situations like this, right? So when I walk through the hallway and I give it to everybody standing around him. I gave it to everybody standing close enough that if he did front on me, all your friends got it, right? Everybody else standing there got one. So then that way, it doesn't look as weird, right? Because it looks at you just walking up on, you know what I'm saying, the boss and his friends, and no one even knows anything about what you're doing. It's like, wait, what are you doing? Versus if I already gave all of them one and they accepted it, it's like now you're kind of being, you know, a bad word that I don't want to say or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now you're kind of being like the oddball out. Like instead of it's making it like, this crazy kid, like what's wrong with you, right? So regardless, this is still one of the most, you know, epic levels of swag wrestling that I've ever had to encounter. This is why I know the level of intelligence that Jay has is on an interaction and this perception level with people. You know what I mean? So, boom. I give it to everybody else and Jason, and I said, excuse me. I said, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be able to I said, first of all, congratulations getting the position or whatever you got. And I was like, you know, you signed an artist, and I'm like, I'm just an artist, so I wanted to know if I could give you my art, basically. All right. So he looked at me and just looked up and down at me like I was a roach or something, and just was like, huh? And it was like, well, like, oh, it was like that awkward, like, oh, man, type of, you know what I mean? But everybody standing around him holding the CD, right? I just gave it to like about 6, 7 people, right, in the same vicinity, right? So I said, what I'm gonna do now? Just back down from the get out of my face gesture? No, we're here now, right? We're here now, baby. So I said, wait. I said, what I said was, Wallahi Deen. What I said was, congratulations on getting the job, the top job of signing artists at Def Jam. I'm an artist. I want to know if it's okay if I give you my art, like I gave all your friends right here, right? So now he kind of like looks, and now it's kind of like, you know how in the movies they got that move where you look back to him now. So this is why he's one of the swag goats in this way. He's awkward with it, and he got his own bop for real. Pause. But it's like he said, okay, give it to me. So it's like, oh, it like dispelled all the whatever, like, right, why now you trying to flip it on me like I'm making a big deal out of it or something. But it's like, you was just, what that meant, man. Like, yo. Now it's like, dude, okay. So he won because I wasn't ready, right? I didn't have a CD out Cause I ain't want to look that crazy and have it in my hand, like, so it's like, yo, no, right? So I was trying to swag in talking to him, so when I could drop it on him, boom. Now it's like, and you can't look at it on some weird, you know what I mean? If I had the CD out, walking up like, hey, JV, it's like, yo, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Watch out, right? I had to pause, soften the room up a little bit, give one this one, that one. Oh yeah, I'm an artist. I'm just and now you standing here, boom, yo, big homie, congratulations, you know what I'm saying? Let me get you, you know what I mean? So he's like, okay, give it to me, right? So I'm like, I ain't have it ready, right? But I had it in my pocket. He stepped off, right? And he made it look like he was stepping off without taking the CD, but he took it on the low like this, right? Took it on the low, like under his arm on the walk by. So it looked like he walked off on me, but he really didn't. He really took this shit on the low, right? So I'm hyped. I'm happy. Like, all right, man, okay. Which is ridiculous because that CD compared to my music now or whatever is just like, you know, but whatever. This was young me first trying to figure it out. And I was busting my, pause, you know what I'm saying? But, So this is the first time, right? So in my mind, I'm looking at now. I'm going back downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Can you say, Anna? I subbed and liked. I appreciate you, Anna. We rocking. I can't read all your comments while I'm kind of talking to you at the same time all the time. So, walaikum salam. I see that. All right, I am not Jax Briggs from Mortal Kombat, but Mike could beat him if he was, you know what I'm saying, if he pop up. Pause. Anyway, so boom, right? I'm giving y'all the times that I met Jay and what the bop was like, right? So that was the first time, right? So I never got a call. I never got a whatever from, you know what I mean? That CD was, what's that, Street Corner Classics? Well, that was the first CD I think I ever did, right? The mixing quality, none of that. It was like, you know what I mean? So it was just raw. It was just me in the basement, you know what I mean, with the homies just really chopping it up and, my grandmother's, my homie's grandmother's basement, rest in peace. Shout out to Blast. And, needles, and it was the original foundation of like my being an actual artist. It was the first CD that I ever had, right? So the next time I seen Jay, so in these industry parties, especially back in the day, they'll have like the girls, right? Hit that like if you just came in here, man. I appreciate you. They come in there and basically have like, say, the Budweiser girls, right? The Budweiser girls will all have the, whatever they're wearing on, you know what I'm saying, that has the promotional stuff on it, right? And there'll be a lot of the girls from around the way that work in, the different spots or the clubs or, you know what I'm saying, that you've seen or whatever. So they know you, right? And they see you and they like, oh, Jones, right? And they telling our homegirl, like, yo, he cool as hell, like, that's my homie. And I'll be like, what up? Like, so now I'm getting hugs and all this stuff. And they're like, you gotta take some pictures with us, right? So it's like 4 or 5 bad joints. That's the promo models that are taking pictures with you now, right? So they looking at it like, you know what I mean? Like, they just happy to see you, right? And now I'm not even thinking about it in a whatever way at first, right? It feels good for girls to, rush you and, like you or whatever, I guess. But I'm not really, that's not a thing that you're really excited about if that happens sometimes, right? Because these joints. It's not like, it's like, oh, yo, what up? Like, you know what I mean? I know you. It's not like a, you know what I mean? But when I turn around, guess who's standing there? Jay, right? He's standing there like this. So now I gotta put the seasoning on it, cause you kind of was like, you hung me and walked up like, and you ain't holler at me. So it's like, yeah, you see me, right? So I'm like, oh, big homie, what up, baby? You know what I mean? I see you, right? I just turn around and You know what I mean? Finish taking a couple flicks with the joints and bop. Right? Because now it's like, yeah, you see how they on me out here, like, oh, act like I ain't him. And his face is looking like, it's okay, like, okay, right? So I'm like, now that's the second time, right? The third time, I see him, he's walking. Ooh. Damn, Chef. Okay. Third time I run into Jay-Z. He's walking in the Rock Nation. They had a store. I don't know if they still do. A Rock Nation store in Manhattan. And I had this, that's when I had this big old piece swinging and all that. And I actually had an outfit that looked like the one he had on the video. The Yankee, you know what I'm saying, zip up joint, Yankee fitted, you know what I'm saying? And I'm bopping in the store. But now, I don't know if it's an ego thing or whatever. You know, hit that like if you just came in here, wipe your feet when you come in the door, man. That's the protocol. So I'm looking like, hold up. I can't now, I'm not trying to look like I'm on your, you know, so I'm just like, when I come through, I'm just, you know what I mean? I keep it pushing, and he stops me this time. Yo, he's like, yo. I'm like, I look up, he's like, welcome. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, thank you, right? I shook his hand, and he bopped. Now, I didn't know at the time what that meant, welcome, right? Because he probably knew they was going to sign me, you know what I'm saying, and all the whatevers, right? I didn't know at the time, you know what I'm saying? So the next time I see him is in the office. It's in his office. I'm playing on the album. And he's sitting there like, he looking at me like, but at this point, I was naive enough to be playing the loyal soldier. I didn't really speak in the meetings. I should have been talking like, yo, Jay, I ain't gonna lie. You remember, you see, I've been passionate about this music for a minute, bro. I need to, this ain't happening over here. If you want to just sign me to the label, then I'm cool with that. But, bro, I'm you know, I wasn't speaking up like that. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm still thinking like, nah, okay, it's going to happen. Because if I'm him, if I'm the boss, right, and I'm making money with your boss, if I'm making more money with your boss than I have made with you, why would I even risk that relationship just for you, even if they are doing you foul? That's not a boss move, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you making more revenue with this person, even if they are, you know they're doing they one artist. Hey, you know, that's what happens in the industry sometimes, brother, but we done made such million with them, right? But I don't think that was the case. Especially, I mean, that definitely was the case on certain, what am I talking about? Of course that was the case. They had definitely multi-platinum artists, right? So at the time, that was my intention, right? So I'm sitting in these meetings, me playing a disloyal soldier, that doesn't necessarily get you closer to that. You know what I'm saying? If you speaking up and letting them know, these guys ain't doing, I need the relationship with you, Jay. That's why I came here, right? That's why, you know what I mean? I knew you was the whatever, like, that's part of the deal. I know, okay, this Def Jam, Jay the president, your meeting's gonna be, my meetings was Jay-Z, L.A. Reid, and the other dude, something Brown, a white guy, right? It's the upper echelon of the company. L.A. Reid be in the corner looking all hype and excited about every song I'm playing. And people be hating. I don't know, maybe they was telling the truth. They be like, he would do that for everybody. I'm like, yeah. Like, all right, he was jamming, like, you know what I mean? But okay, you know. So to make a long story short, in that aspect, the last interaction I had with Jay, we was in the office, and there's a picture of Kanye West where he's on the cover of what magazine is that he's on the cover of, where he's doing the Jesus thing with the crown? I don't know which one that is. But he got the thorn crown on his head, and he's on the cover of the magazine, right? Wipe your feet if you coming in the door. I see y'all. I'm going to chop it up with y'all in a minute. I'll see y'all comments, but we're going to talk. I don't know what, that was Vibe? I don't know if that was Vibe or people. I don't know what it was, but he had the thorn crown, and it was like a picture of him, where he was the Kanye Jesus, and it was on the wall. And I don't know if I was elevated and medicated or just, you know, it just looked like something different to me at the time. I said out loud, I don't know why I said this out loud, but I guess I was just thinking out loud, because sometimes I do that. And in front of Jay-Z, I said, I thought that was Clue for a second. And he was like, Kanye West looks like, it was a long pause, and he just was out the blue, was like, Kanye West looks like DJ Clue to you? So now I'm like, what I'm gonna say? No? Like, I mean, for a second in that picture he did. He's like, oh, okay. That was the last words that I ever heard from Jay-Z. It was a long, awkward walk of silence down the hallway. And, you know. So I'm like, yo, that's how he is, right? But it's funny because I don't take stuff like that personal or nothing. I don't think he meant nothing by it. He's just looking like, what? Like, it's weird, right? But if I would have pursued, I think, a different type of relationship, pause, in terms of like as an artist on some, you see how Kanye wasn't scared to be like, look, man, I'm gonna be hot. I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? Even if he wasn't jacking them at first, you know what I'm saying? You see them videos we hear in the studio, like, okay, if I could have just got Jay in the studio, you know, yo, listen, I just need you to come to one of these sessions, bro. It's cool y'all sitting here listening to my album and all that. I just need you to come see it live, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, come through the lab. You know what I mean? Like, we done been here, you know, 2-3 times. I done gave you CDs, all that. You know what I mean? But anyway, this is way before all this other stuff that now, okay, boom. Time has went on. You know what I mean? We didn't, why y'all saying National Geographic? What that mean? Oh, I'm like, hold up, I'm slow. That was the cover of the magazine. He wasn't on no damn National Geographic. That's crazy. He might have been. Shit, you never know. Kanye done been on a bunch of magazines. What's up, Sherry? You good? You doing weird pregnancy vibe dances? Come here. Dog is confused, I think, a little bit, Sean. It was Rolling Stone? Okay. Yeah, so this whole thing now. This is what confuses me. I don't know. Y'all can judge for yourself. Why is now the time to decide to try to expose all these old ancient secrets that, to me, from what I've seen, I haven't done all the homework I can do on this, but I just saw some stuff today where that's basically trying to make it look like Jay was messing with his wife when she was underage. Now that's weird to me, one, because normally that would be somebody that's like, you know, if they came out and said, or someone else had said, listen, you know, they didn't want to be with this guy, he was this and whatever. Your wife that you got children with in a happy family, why would that be something for somebody else even be trying to dig up something about? Like, oh, you, like, so for somebody to be thinking that's, he said, thank Cat Williams. Damn, he didn't do that, did he? He dry snitched like that? Man, it's like, Jay-Z been doing it for years. Jay-Z been talking to Beyonce since he was 13 years old. He did that? Don't say he did that. I don't know where that came from, but they said it laughably, though. They were like, Jay next. I seen him saying it. And now Jay's next. Y'all really trying to make it a real thing? This is what bothers me. It seems like we like to see each other fail so much. It's like niggas can't wait to be like, hey, because you don't look at him as one of you, because he got money, because he succeeded. You don't look at him as a black man from the projects, huh? Now he's not one of you, right? He's not connected to you. So somebody says something, they know we gonna jack it. That's the cold part, because it can be cliche and still work. That's crazy. When it can be the obvious elephant in the room gaff of like, yo, such next. They're like, oh yeah, they did it. Such next. And what they saying? Oh, supposedly he was talking to his wife when she was. And from what I seen, they said she was 16 when they so-called met. And the picture they using is like a picture of a concert, like a Destiny Child concert. That's the picture they're using to establish that. I'm thinking they got some like, it'd be different if they had some picture where it looked like, one of them old school Aaliyah, R. Kelly pictures, like, or one of them, you know what I mean? It looked spooky, like the Faith and Pac, rest in peace Pac. That Faith and Pac picture looked like, oh, hey, man. And it was crazy, and I thought Pac was capping, son. I didn't think Pac even beat, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was capping. And then it's like later on, she's like, hey, listen, I was wilding. She said herself, like, I was wilding. So it's like, wow. But you see them eyes in that, you see the eyes, they looking red as that. And, you know what I mean? That was the equivalent to like seeing your girl on another dude's story at the club or something now. Like in this era. Like that would be the equivalent of it or something, right? You know what I mean? She had another dude's table with you know what I mean? That's kind of like what that vibe is like, right? But yeah, hey, you know what I mean? People say Elvis was not. See, this is. I don't even want to repeat certain things because I don't want them to flag. But he said people said Elvis was messing with little. I guess since the '60s it was okay. See, it never was okay. First of all, don't ever say that nothing like that around here. That's not okay, right? And I don't think people that do those type of things, which is ironically something I just watched yesterday, because I watched these National Geographic-y type shows, ironically, right? Where they go, it's one called The World's Toughest Prisons, where this dude that was imprisoned for 12 years, allegedly, for a murder he didn't commit, and he now goes all around the world. It's mad seasons of this show, if y'all ever seen it. He goes to all of these different places and really lives in the cell, allegedly, with these people, right? And they were interviewing a dude that basically, did something to his own, I don't even want to say the word, but you know what I mean. And he just blamed it on the spirit and whatever. And to me, it's like, I don't really think people like that even deserve the chance to keep going, if you know what I mean. But, it's not necessarily up to me to play judge and jury, you know what I mean? Stuff of law. But I don't think that people like that, I think there's a certain type of person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that being the person that Jay is, you know what I'm saying? So if that's what the narrative is now, and no one sees a problem with the pattern, that now it's just like, oh, so it's just takedown season, huh? It's just takedown. Yeah, if they had, all right, let me read some of what y'all saying. It's not the snitching part. It's just the fact that Cat was willing to expose. Well, first of all, I don't consider it really snitching if you're exposing a P word. You know what I'm saying? The bad P word, right? I don't think that's snitching by exposing that type of person. That's not snitching, first of all. Especially if I didn't go to the police and report you, I'm just exposing you. I'm letting it be known, like, nah, boy ain't good. He be out here doing this and doing this and doing that. And yes, you deserve to be violated if you violated the purest thing, which is a child or somebody that wasn't, even capable of making their own decisions. You deserve to for the worst things possible to happen to you, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just, exposing sickness is never a bad thing, especially if it's that type of, you know what I mean? Um, and this is before being a father or even understanding like how pure it is, like something, you know what I mean? Like that is. But he said if they had that R. Kelly type tape or something, yeah, exactly. If they had something that actually it just feels like this is the thing to do, whether there's something there or not. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Well, Rex said they're old enough to cross the street, they're old enough to get hit. I don't subscribe to that theory. And anybody that I know that actually would think like that, I probably would have to really do a really deep soul wrenching, you know, job to restrain myself from doing something to them physically. If I knew they did or capable, you know what I mean? Like I had to really put away my own feelings because I found out a few times. Okay, I'll give y'all a real story, right? Because we ain't gonna just, we don't know. We don't know, right? But we do know that why now, right? Why now? Why is that now a thing to do? To go dig up 15-year-old situations and see did somebody do something? They don't do that with broke people. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that with broke niggas. And if they do, it's for a body or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's for something like that. They're not doing that. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, he still catches flack and bars for that because everybody knows that's not the way that we think as, real men. You know what I'm saying? Peace, King. I see you. So, yeah. What I was about to say. Got distracted. I just thought of something. That was like a good segue. What happens when you don't actually, chop it up and you just keep it organic, but you can't panic. What I said, I was thinking about y'all distracting me with battle rap thoughts. But yeah, um, with this whole J thing and all that, it made me think of a story that was a segue, but I'm gonna remember it in 2.5 seconds. That's what happens with these big old runt spuds. Uh, oh yeah, exposing sickness. So I don't even like to give darkness too much light, if that makes sense, because it's like I don't even like to think about it, right? Hear no evil, see no evil type of thing, right? But so I've seen some that's like you can't even explain, right? There was a house. There was a house on Inglewood, right off Lafayette Avenue, that was, one of my family members, I won't even say whose, uh, people's grandfather's house, right? And this house was just left there, right? So what are you gonna do with a free house, right? You're gonna go in that room, right? So we going, go in there. It's just a dark vibe in there though, right? The dog don't even like being in there. No matter how bright it is, no matter how much you clean it, no matter what incense you burn, whatever, it just has a dark, spooky vibe in there. You never get to good sleep good. It's like the dog don't even feel comfortable. I come back one day, the dog then ate the whole couch. I didn't even know that was possible. The couch was literally a wood frame with just foam in the middle. It was just a spooky place that just didn't feel right, right? One day, I just knew something bad had happened in this house. I didn't know no background on it. Nobody had told me nothing. Something made me say, yo, I gotta look around this house, right? Like what? In the attic, we found boxes and boxes of you know what kind of books. old books that you could tell is like old school looking. Haunted houses is real. That's why I'm like, damn, a haunted house is real. You know what I'm saying? I was out. I didn't want to be in there ever again. And the only times that I was in there for real was when I was just, it was like a trap house. We wasn't staying in there. Nobody wanted to stay in there. You know what I'm saying? That shit just didn't feel right, man. And then it came to find out it wasn't right. Ain't that crazy? And then, come to find out some other stuff. And then I found out some stuff I don't even want that it's just disappointing that this person's still alive, still chilling. Supposedly they still could just whatever. You know what I mean? That's the part that to me is like, I really was almost just like, I'm gonna go just, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go fix that right fast for the universe. I'm not. But the why not is that, one, so what, you gonna fix everything? What happens if you find out it's another one over here, and another one over there, and another one over there? You gonna exterminate them all? The dog didn't want to stay in there, bro. The dog, I swear to you, I came back and the couch was foam on the living room floor. And it was just a wooden frame. I didn't even know, like, I've never even seen a couch look like that. And I'm like, what did, that was the last straw that made me be like, nah, I gotta look around in here. Like, literally. And that's when I found them books in the attic. You know what I'm saying? So it's an energy thing, you know what I mean, with certain things. So with Kells, when you've seen certain things, you've seen the interviews where he's breaking down, crying and flipping out and all this type of stuff. It's an energy thing where niggas be like, oh yeah, there's something there, right? It's an energy thing. Just by the grace of God, right? If you really a man of some type of faith and you really got some type of goodness in your soul and your heart, people don't believe things but by the grace of Allah. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you go through certain things, the same way, people, pardon me, y'all, I'm just putting these things on this thing right here. The same way they're gonna feel like, hold up, now he wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they got some type of belief in your character. But what it feels like it is right now is like, it's easy to just, you don't really have to even light the black man on fire. All you gotta do is pour a little gas and we gonna do the rest. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do the rest to the point where it makes it a relevant thing to actually create some investigation and da-da-da-da-da because it's already a narrative. Hello? It's like all you gotta do is plant the narrative and then it just like people start coming out the woodworks. That's what's cold, right? How many people you think are willing to say, I don't know, I'm speculating and we just chopping it up. I'm just letting my ideas go random. Y'all can interject if y'all have any opinions or thoughts, but I'm just flowing with y'all, right? We just playing hypothetical, right? How many people you think are willing to come out and say that something happened to them for a piece of Jay-Z money? Just think about how many human beings just in America you think were willing to do that. Especially if they was offered a deal. Like, listen, you say this, this is the play, this is what's going on. How many people you think? I know it's at least in the thousands. Minimum. It's gotta be in the thousands. Minimum. And all you need is one, right? All you need is one. Hello? And it's in the thousands. It might be the millions. The Sharks are on the way for your boy now. Listen, what? When you got money, it's especially when you got money, like you say, your parents, quite a few So, what are we really doing? Are we just at the point where we like are just willing to sacrifice any of our own just for what? The clout of it, the jokes of it online, the whatever. Like when it's clear that they're just attacking our legends and our moguls. They're just taking down our moguls. If they couldn't arrest you the other way when you was a young hustler somewhere, we'll just, hey, well, 20 years ago you was dealing with some girl that came forward that said it, and there's a picture of you with her. That's all you need? He said, "Are people looking ugly out here? America doesn't let us leave without a stain on our name, basically." Bruh, this is just, it's kind of disappointing to me because it's like cliche and it still works. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when you see a punch coming, right? You see it coming in slow motion and you want to still get hit by it? Like what? Like why didn't you just go like this? Like you knew it was coming. You saw the whole thing with, all right, people talking about, oh yeah, he next, because Diddy, he the only other rich black nigga right now. And then it's a thing. You wake up and they're like, oh, yep, they're doing it to him. And you, instead of thinking like that, you thinking like, yeah, see? Him too. Wow. Figaro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with the N word, though. Yep. I mean, I just finished watching a movie yesterday that it's like, I watch slavery movies here and there just because it reinforces a certain level of frequency and passion to me. You know what I'm saying? It reinforces a connection thing to remember, like, remember this though, right? Remember from what we came, just to remember the spirit of our ancestors, all the good stuff, right? So I feel like we forget a lot of times where our position in this world really is. Because why? You got a woman that looked black running for president, got you really thinking that, you know, we somehow not looked at as a target. When, how not? They're not targeting a bunch of rock stars that you know was having sex with animals and biting bats' heads off and messing with underage people and all type of other things. They're not arresting them. So why not? And if they are, it's only because they got a lot of money and they want it. So, I mean, he said Dr. Dre, Kanye, and Bron. But see, Bron, I don't think they can mess with Bron. I mean, you could mess with anybody, but I think he's made such an example.